And the Lobos will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
All right, let's get it. Right.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on. He's at the 50. The 30. The 10. Touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he bounces it through, knocking it off the right upright for the point after. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. Here he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they closed the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. A strike downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And the Lobos are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Lobos! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
Quarterback will keep it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Set him up, taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Taylor wants to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive and never quit.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Using his feet. Creates a little space. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
They'll try to run it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Let's go, break.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looking for the end zone. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Taylor wants to throw it. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And he missed it. No good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Using the quick game. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Unloads quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Lobos are flying down the field. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Puts it out of the air. Moving deeper into territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. makes a connection. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Jocelyn. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look.
And the returner is stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Taylor wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. Off to the races. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Here we go. Set.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got an open man. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They're dealing with a second and long. That's caught. It's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Lobos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The give on the option. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Lobos with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Fires to the big fella. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Fires on the move. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Looking for a physical attack for the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. It's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Taylor wants to throw it. Complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He'll take it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
The offense is going to try to convert on fourth down. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker has already misfired once. That might have played into the decision. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Quick release on the RPO. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jocelyn. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Taylor wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Thomas. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out fast. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grab near the sticks. It's Tyree. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man cut.
Turning it on. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Release to the back. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. So a drive there of 85 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Defense might bring the house here. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk. Keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Taylor wants to throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. used the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got a lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They
breaks into the open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Lobos headed quickly to the line. Finds his man. It's Smith. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jocelyn. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
22, Water.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Lobos! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on a football field. A top 5 rivalry, and it's gone final. Oregon State somehow, some way, found a way there in Corvallis and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead, nice job, D.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. There he goes.
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles, really good ball security by the running back.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at